I first got into drum corps around late 2014. I got swept away by like the videos of Retreat in 2014 and of Fellini-esque, like the finals run. And that very next season, after picking up mellophone and like learning it in 2 months, or roughly knowing how to just like hold it and play notes on it for 2 months, I joined Blue Devils B, and I've just been swept away by the culture, and since then, just the amount of excellence and energy, it's just unquestionable. The Blue Devils have offered every single year, and it's still very surreal to me that I'm a part of it.
So my dad marched drum corps in 78, 79, and I remember just he had so many CDs of the Blue Devils, and we'd be in the truck everywhere we went. I'd be listening to drum corps, specifically Blue Devils in the 70s and 80s, and I don't know. I kind of fell in love with that sound. You know, I wasn't playing trumpet then, but I had a dream to do it at some point. And he took me to my first show in 2011 at the Atlanta show, the Southwestern Regional, and I remember that was the first time I got to see the Blue Devils live, finally, after anticipating it for so many years. And I just fell in love. I just fell in love with the corps, with the activity in general. And it was a dream of mine ever since then, to one day be a part of that trumpet section.
I think it means, well, it's just a lot of fun in general. I think across the activity, there's a sort of charisma about the Blue Devils that you really don't see anywhere else. I think the activity in general is super charismatic, but there's something special about the personalities here. And I think what's so special about the Blue Devils is they cater to our individualism, while each member has to make the choice each day to die to themselves and pursue the good of the whole and the excellence of the whole.
To be a Blue Devil is to find in yourself how to become an ultimate performer and how to find ways to become undeniable. And it's very rare to find a group of people that you can do that with. And I feel that here I get to find that in other people and trust them as well. So it's very rewarding to be a part of that. And I'm very gracious to be able to be free in my own way and be the performer that I want to be and become undeniable along with my friends.
I feel like the uniform is like a seal for like all of the work that we do throughout like spring training and tour and all of the blocks and all of the hard work we put in. It's just like once you put on the uniform, there's no going back and changing the amount of effort and energy you put into rehearsal. It's just going out there and doing what you know you're supposed to do. And it's kind of just symbolic of that. It's symbolic of this is no longer practice but performance. And kind of just like the unity between those things is really exemplified for me when I put that uniform on. And it's super sick. It's a really attractive uniform this year. So every time I put it on, it's like I get to relive the beauty of the show in a new way each time.
Honestly, what I've been thinking about recently is how I would feel back in 2011, just little Alan, 13 years old, getting to put that uniform on, how he would feel. And, you know, if I could go back in time and tell him what I'm doing now, what would his reaction be? I know he wouldn't believe it, you know. And so when I put that uniform on, it's a dream come true for me.
Well, this season is special in that there's such a positive vibe throughout, and it's rarely do the hard times feel very difficult, because we come together very often and we check ourselves and we maintain that positive energy. I try and find somebody that I look up to or that I feel is better than I am, and I try and match that energy. I try and find great examples and role models throughout my marching career, and try and not become them, but try and make myself better by watching and imitating and trying to actually get better than they are as I move through the career.
Who am I inspiring in that stadium right now? Who's watching me going, oh my gosh, I have to do that. I have to do that one day. Because I remember what it felt like to be in those shoes. And those performers back then in 2011, they changed my life. They absolutely changed my life. And if I wasn't inspired by them, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be who I am today. And that's just like such an amazing thing. And I think sometimes we forget how important we are as performers, and we truly are inspiring to people. And there are people who constantly watch us, and that's why we should always be the best versions of ourselves every single day, because you never know who's watching.